Namaste, my friends. Welcome to Shimaflowyoga. I'm Jodi, and today is our 6th video of our 8-part energizing yoga series, A Journey Through the Chakras. So the 6th video is our 6th chakra, which is called Ajna Chakra, also known as the third eye, which is located right between the brow. This chakra is all about intuition and insight. So this chakra is really good to practice if you're ever feeling kind of confused in your mind, if you're trying to make a decision and you just can't quite figure out which direction to go, if you're seeing things not so clearly, then this is the chakra you want to work on to balance. Okay, so go grab your yoga mat and let's find your happy place. All right, so we're going to get started in a reclined position. Let's shift onto our backs. As always, as you come back, just whatever shape your body comes into, allow that to happen. Take as much time as you need to get comfortable. Maybe placing a pillow or blanket under your head. Just allowing your feet to relax, placing your arms, hands comfortably, and then close your eyes. So as you close your eyes, I'm going to bring our awareness to our 6th chakra today, Ajna Chakra, which is also known as the third eye, the location between your eyebrows. So you can even take your gaze, your internal gaze, right, in and up towards your third eye. Color of this chakra is indigo, which is like a deep blue purple. And if you ever feel, while drawing your eyes in and up towards your third eye, maybe a little bit of sensation or maybe even kind of a discomfort. I was once in a yoga class where the teacher said that, it was a Kundalini class, she said that when you draw your gaze up into your third eye, if you feel that sensation, it's actually pressure being put onto the optic nerve. I thought that was kind of cool. I'll just keep focusing in this area. So the Ajna Chakra is the energy center connected with your intuition, your intelligence, your insight, clairvoyance. It means beyond wisdom, Ajna. It's your imagination and visualization. So if your chakra is imbalanced, you might experience some confusion. And you might not follow your intuition, right? Kind of that feeling of, it's just a feeling of knowing what's right. So have you ever been in a situation where you were faced with a decision and maybe it didn't feel 100% right within your heart, within your body, but you went ahead and made that decision anyway? Right, going against your intuition, and then perhaps that decision was the wrong decision after all. So balanced 6th chakra. You have a clear vision of things, a strong intuition. You practice mindfulness. So our mantra for Ajna Chakra is I see things clearly and I follow my intuition. I see things clearly and I follow my intuition. Keep your eyes closed as we transition up to a seated position. So just go ahead and bend your knees slowly. Draw them over to one side or the other. And come up into Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Let's bring the hands to the heart. And then take your thumbs and place them right over the third eye, right between the brow. And again, repeating the mantra, I see things clearly and I follow my intuition. Keep taking the gaze in and up. Okay, and slowly release. Okay, so pranayama, our breath associated with this chakra, is called bee's breath, and this is a fun breath to do. It's almost like childlike. I teach this to kids in kids yoga to learn how to kind of connect with the om, the sound of om. But it's just a humming breath. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in. And you're going to exhale out part of the way, and then you're going to hum. Just like that, but you're going to plug your ears up, okay? And then you're going to get to that sensation. So close your eyes, take a deep breath in, breathe halfway out, plug your ears. Good job. You can do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale halfway. And release. All right, so let's begin in child's pose. We're going to come onto our knees, sit all the way back on the heels, and fold forward. So when you come into child's pose, you want to have your forehead resting either on your hands, okay? You can maybe get a blanket if you want it elevated a little bit. Rest your forehead here, or even higher on a block, maybe with a blanket to give yourself some support. This feels really good too. Okay, or of course you can let your head sink all the way down onto your mat. So just find a position here that works for you. And then as you're coming into child's pose, sitting back onto the heels, connecting directly to Ajna Chakra, a place of wisdom. Continuing to draw the gaze in and up towards your third eye. Good. And then if you are resting your head on anything, go ahead and release that out and then extend your arms out in front of you. So we're going to sit up for downward facing dog. So as you reach your arms out, bring your hands a little wider than the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. And then let's rise up onto the knees. So we're going to tuck the toes under and lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Okay, push away through the hands. Take your gaze right between your legs so your head is heavy. Lift the tailbone, press the heels, and it's sometimes feels really good just to move around a little bit in your body here. This is allowing the blood to move towards the brain.
right? The location of Ajna Chakra, right at the lower part of your brain. Go ahead, pressing away. Keeping your attention, your awareness on the area between the brow. And then go ahead and drop down onto your forearms. This is called dolphin. You're going to push away and down. And if you need to here, you guys, you can always come onto your knees into dolphin. Just kind of think about pressing into those forearms. Dropping the knees anytime you need to. It's a nice strengthener for the shoulders. But again, keeping the head heavy. An easy, natural breath. One more inhale. And exhale, release the legs, the knees, sit back again into child's pose. And then let's come all the way up. Okay. Sweep your legs around to the front. And let's go ahead and bring the left foot into the inner right thigh. So we're going to move into a seated forward fold called Janu Shirshasana. So I'm going to reach the arms up towards the sky. Nice deep breath in, and then exhale, fold over the right leg. Okay, so here, bringing your forehead down towards your thigh. Now, maybe your forehead touches your knee, maybe it doesn't. If you want that support, bring a blanket right underneath your forehead. Good. And you can flex the foot, get a little bit more sensation through the back of that leg, or just relax your foot and your ankle. Really, it's up to you what you want to start to feel in this pose. This is more about connecting with the 6th chakra, with that energy center, to open it up, to balance it, to create a greater flow of energy in that area. So the flow of energy is increased through the practice of asanas, through the practice of yoga. So we create blockages in our body, right? Blockages in our body which can prohibit that energy to flow freely. So through this practice, we start to release the blockages. And they can be accumulated, these blockages, through everyday experiences, right? Stress, environment, foods we eat, even the thoughts that we think. Right? Or even going back to our 5th chakra, right, that we did the last video, our truth, right? If we're not speaking our truth, if we're holding back, if we're not being good listeners, all these different aspects of our life can create blockages. Okay, let's slowly rise up. And then we're just going to switch sides. Extend the left leg out. Draw the right foot in. Sit up tall. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Draw yourself in. And again, prop up under your head if you want to. I'm finding this very comfortable today. And I tell you, some days I'm way more flexible than others. So I always love to have just some props by my side to help me, to give me that support when I need it. And that comes down to accepting, right? Accepting where you are in each and every moment without any judgment. Good, steady breath here. find some clarity. Good. And then continuing to focus. Repeating the mantra, I see things clearly and I follow my intuition. Okay, let's slowly start to come on up. Okay. So let's come back onto the knees, okay, and tuck the toes under, lift the knees up, and from here we're just going to simply walk the hands back into a standing forward fold now. So we just opened up the back of the legs. Let's open up a little bit more, relaxing the head down again, letting that blood flow, okay. Lean forward, just shift forward a little bit towards the front of your feet. Lift your tailbone higher if you want to. Maybe grab your block. Place your hands on that for support. Good, easy breathing here. Maybe draw yourself in a little bit deeper. Let's get into sensation here, and let's just get into what we're feeling in the body. So as you're starting to open up the hamstrings, maybe you're feeling it more through your glutes or your back, wherever you might be feeling that sensation. Let's just tune in. Again, part of balancing our chakras is to be present. So we become present when we notice what we're feeling, how we're breathing. Okay, we're going to walk those hands back out, drop the knees, sit back and swing the legs around. Okay, so slowly come back onto your back and bring your knees to your chest. Okay, and then from here again, we're going to extend the legs straight up. So we've done this before, right? Legs to ceiling. So this might be where you are right now. Taking that block if you want to, placing it underneath your lower back for support, and just kind of play with it a little bit. Sometimes the blocks are can be kind of hard, right? Depending on this one. I have a cork block, it's a little harder. The foam blocks are a little softer. But you can also place a blanket underneath that, right? Or we're coming up into shoulder stand. So as you're coming on up, right, lifting your hips, walk your hands up the back, extend the feet up. Good, pressing through the feet. Good, and then slowly start to lower down. Very gently. Draw your knees in, just hug your knees in here. And then let's extend the legs out. So we're going to start to move into our final resting pose of Savasana. So it's extending out, relaxing, being comfortable. If you need to cover up your body, take this opportunity to do so. So close your eyes, draw your gaze in and up to your third eye. The color of indigo, deep blue, purple, glowing. Beginning to clear your mind, right? Bringing more clarity. Opening up that energy pathway. Okay, let's start to move around a little bit. And bend your knees. Let's keep the eyes closed as we transition up into our seated position, Sukhasana. Bring the hands first to the heart center. And then let's take those thumbs right up to the third eye. I see things clearly. I always follow my intuition. Okay, one more breath. Reach the arms up. Sweep the energy up. Guide it back again right to your third eye. Namaste.
Thanks for joining me today. So our 6th chakra, Ajna Chakra, right, our third eye, is all about really seeing things clearly. So in any time in your life, you can have a time in your life, I'm sure, where you felt you're on the right path, you know exactly what you're going to do, you know what you want to do with your life, you know exactly how you get there. And then you might come to a time where you're really confused and you really don't know what the heck you're doing or where you're going. But it's okay, right? We can't stress out over that stuff because that's not going to help. We can just tune in a little bit deeper to really what is causing this confusion. And one of the ways to get there, of course, is through practicing chakra awareness through your Ajna Chakra. And mind you, this might not be just for your life. It could be in any given day, right? Where you wake up in the morning, you're just like, you don't even know where you're going or what you're doing. So it's okay, just take it easy. Come back to this practice to allow yourself to open up. And if you don't have time for the full practice, pull something out of it. Pull the breath out of it. Pull the mantras out of it. Take 5 minutes out of your day and practice that as well. And you will start to see some clarity come your way. So our next video coming up is the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra. And that's all about enlightenment and connecting to the universe. But if you like this video, press the like button, share it with others, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Shimaflowyoga. I will see you very soon. Namaste.